I am what I am, and I'm the real deal, and I don't talk, man. I back it up. I back it up, baby. Anytime, anywhere, like I said. And we're going to beat up that woman beater. The one that beat up his wife, man. His wife in front of his kids. You guys like that? Like this guy, woman beater? He must have learned that from his dad. Woman beater, baby. We're going to beat that woman beater. See how he's going to like it. He's going to give it from a real man. Damn woman beaters. We're going to beat that woman beater down. You guys hear me? What I said, baby. Woman
all right, it's
beater.
okay. It's okay.
Beat up his wife
all right.
in front of his kids. Ah, that's baby.
Let me,
say that. He talks about my son. He's a hypocrite. How about him? Woman beater. He beats up women and goes to jail. He's beat up like a chicken.
All right. All right.
Like I said, anytime, I'm ready.
You chose not to address to the crowd what Ruben Guerrero said. What was your...
It's a very controversial subject. You know, I was once, twice actually. Well, the first time they just arrested all of us, like, but I was framed by a woman once. I've talked about it openly here on the channel. You know how difficult it is when you're labeled, especially when you have a history of anything, to be labeled as a woman beater. For example, let's just jump right into it. Kovalev is innocent until proven guilty. But because he's been known to have a little bit too much vodka in his belly, and he comes across as a, you know, a hot-tempered dude, people are like, oh, shit, he beat up that chick. Ike Kovalev, Sergey Turner. I was charged with aggravated assault, simple assault, terroristic threats, and violating a restraining order I had against her. So understand, I had to go through a lengthy trial where I was found not guilty because I was doing a live stream after Mayweather versus Maidana 2 replay right here on the channel that was used as my evidence in court. But the point I'm trying to make is we're not going to call her a liar. We're not saying that she's lying. We don't know. But if it's true, for example, reading it here on TMZ, if it's true, boxing superstar Sergey Kovalev has been charged with felony assault for allegedly punching a woman in the face back in June, but he claims he's not guilty, TMZ Sports has learned. Here's what we know. The Russian fighter was arrested in Big Bear, California on June the 9th after a woman told police the former light heavyweight champion socked her in the face, causing serious injuries. Sources connected to the case tell us the woman is claiming Kovalev had hit on her at a party earlier in the evening, but rejected his advances. She claims Sergey and a friend followed her back to her cabin, and that's where the alleged attack occurred. We're told the woman claims she suffered major injuries, including a severely broken nose, a concussion, and a displaced disc in her neck. So, that right there. In my case, they had to like get all of her medical information and everything, even if, you know, they already had like proof that I was on YouTube. They still had to get everything. If some medical shit come out, see, I'm thinking in my head like, okay, well, wait a minute. HBO didn't pick up the fight. This happened back in June. Let me go look at something here. Pick up the rematch. My bad. I don't know what this was. I was actually looking for his court documents. I forgot when he fought Alvarez. Okay, so this happened while he was there. So they're saying this happened while he was in camp for Alvarez. But ESPN had to know this already, right? You know, HBO could have picked up the rematch, but they turned it down, remember? Could they have been like, nah, we can't do that for our last fight going out? You know? Because what if it would have been the last fight they televised and, you know, that it couldn't happen like that? But ESPN, you know, do they feel that, you know, what did they know? Because ESPN owned by Disney, of course, and, you know, they had to think like, well, they had to know about this, right? It looks bad, but we don't know anything, you know? And the thing is, because, you know, of his reputation in boxing, people think like, oh, yeah, he had to do that shit. And that's usually people that never been through. I've learned that, like, YouTube people and the people that be in the comments, y'all some weird-ass motherfuckers. Like, and that's why I be wondering, like, we don't block people here. I let people say whatever they want. You know why? It's because if you leave nothing for nobody to threaten you with, then they're powerless. I love going back and forth in the comments. They think I'd be upset, but no, I'd be trolling. We don't block nobody here. Nobody. We don't block nobody. So I never understood how people get so upset about, like, social media comments when you know it's likely some weirdo-ass motherfucker who wouldn't say that shit to your face behind the comments, you know? So in the case of Kovalev, they'll say all that shit they want on the comments and everything, but they never say that shit to his face. Now, what I'm saying is because of, you know, he has a reputation in boxing of being like, I said this before. He's had a reputation of being like that guy, like people say, you know, that coworker that people like, you know, like that guy, he's a motherfucker. You know? I've had two good experiences with him and one bad one. The bad one was when he was like, it was the Ward Kovalev 2 first press conference in New York. They was like, I think like, you know, he was like up late or something. You know, somebody said he had like some vodka, some shit, but I didn't know I had the flash on my camera. So he tried to grab it. I don't care. I didn't like it. I don't care. Listen, he would have probably beat me up. Beat me the fuck up. But I don't care who you are. I'm a man. You're not grabbing my motherfucking camera. Period. Boxer, you can be motherfucking Anthony Joshua. You're not grabbing my motherfucking camera. Oh, let's just calm down. I do want to see the fight, though. I want to see the rematch. This man's got to fight for. He's not only fighting for his career, but what if he's fighting for that money for his life? Let's talk about the real shit. What if he's got to pay her off? What if he did do it? What if he, you know, I don't want to believe that he did. But we got to talk about all the shit. You know? But my God, if there's some fucking pictures of some shit, like, see, these are some serious shit where there's got to be some pictures and, like, medical evidence. It looks bad, but we don't know. We ain't no judges or nothing. I'm looking forward to the fight. You know, ESPN has already been, you know, for their the Brian Jennings fight. They talked about it. They're already, you know, the fight is not going to be canceled. And it's like, truth be told, you can't, like, it's alleged. And I understand, like, how some people don't want that, you know, that dirty publicity to come with it, especially during fight week. If I was them, you know, honest to God, that's maybe why they put it on ESPN Plus, because this is going to be on ESPN Plus, not regular ESPN. The card is going to start on ESPN Plus. Usually it would start on ESPN Plus and end up on ESPN. But they got to do some maneuvering during fight week. And that's next week. Because they got to do some maneuvering. Because it's like, you got to have him show up. I say do the media workout. No, they got to have a press conference. They should do like a round table, closed, media only. Like, I don't even know how they can, because people are going to ask him about it. They're going to ask him about it, you know. Somebody going to have the balls to be like, you know, you want to talk about your case, and it's their right to ask about it. It's their right to ask about it. Yeah, it's going to be kind of crazy. But I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. On ESPN and ESPN Plus, Alvarez versus Kovalev 2. You're going to have Richard Comey versus Isaac Chaniev for that IBF 130, 140. 140-pound title, right? I'm so confused. Let's go look at the card. Let's go look at the card. I'm trying to get my sleeping pattern is almost in order, so it's my nap time right now. I've been working since 4:30. It's 12:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Wednesday, January the 23rd, 2019. Take my little nap, then get back up like 4 and then start working again. Yeah, here's the card right here. Let's go take a look. Solid, nice-ass card, too. Alvarez, Kovalev, Comey versus Chaniev. Now, this could be the main event if they really need to. I don't want to see the fight get canceled, especially if, I don't know, it's especially for alleged shit. But maybe they was doing a little heat test to see if people was going to start protesting. Like, you know, talking about it openly because they haven't been trying to hide it, meaning ESPN. Valdez is back. Telefimo Lopez. I've been watching him. I thought Michaela Maris would be on here. What card is she coming up on? But I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. Please subscribe.